Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. And you know what? Today we're going to talk about safety net, predictions, and what do you think? What do I think? It's not important what I think. I think what's important is that you sit back and think about this for a minute, because I think it's important. Here, let's go outside for a minute. We gotta open the gate. So, I was thinking, safety net. Safety net is important because when things don't go your way, you gotta have something to fall back onto, right? Like a job. Still gotta make money somehow. I hate to say it, but sometimes it's necessary because things come up. You got car repairs, you got home repairs, you got bills unexpectedly, things like this that are important. Here, and now we gotta go close the gate. Come, let's go. Come on. So these are the things that you have to do to take care of yourself. Now, quickly and briefly, I'm actually thinking about getting another one, part-time. You know, I miss the food industry. I miss the fast-paced, high-demand work. So I'm thinking about jumping into that. And that leads me into my thought of what's going on in the economy right now. Job-wise, housing. There are so many jobs to be had right now, especially in the food industry. People are realizing that they can stay at home. Now, I was predicting this in videos in the past, during the pandemic in 2020, that there's going to be a purge of people, and there was going to be an industry that's going to be struck by it. Well, one of the industries that was struck by it in a good and bad way was the food industry. A lot of it picked up and a lot of it failed and had to close their doors permanently. It's a sad story to even talk about. But for the employment side of things in food industry, I mean, they can't fill the positions, man. People aren't wanting to go back. Restaurants don't have bussers, dishwashers, waiting staff, hostess. Oh no, we should be wearing a seatbelt, Lobster. Well, hold tight. Just grab a hold of something. We're not gonna go off the cliff. So let's get this story over with. And pull over here so we're safe. Okay? Let's be safe. Let's do things safely. So anyway, here we are. So what I was thinking is that I'm going to apply for another job because I have a little bit of time left. And in that little bit of time that I do have, I want to make money on that. Make money on top of making money. That would be awesome. Awesome. But if you're looking for an extra source of income, look into the food industry. This is just an idea, okay? You know, I'm not an expert at anything other than talking nonsense. But look into it. I'm being serious. It's huge. And right now, too, with the school year ending, a lot of businesses want to hire people for the summer. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't see the high school students, and this is another prediction, okay? I do not see the high school students running to go get part-time jobs right now for the summer. I don't see it. But I do, depending on the job. I really honestly think that a 17, 18-year-old kid who's been locked up for the last year or so at home and due to the pandemic is wanting to go and work at a fast food chain, cleaning, cooking, whatever. I just don't see that. It's a different generation. I don't see that. If it was in the 80s and a Gen Xer was about to get ready to go get a job, I guarantee you that person would be all about it. It's just my opinion. I don't know. So here's the other thing that I predict. I predict that the housing market, okay, it's already skyrocketed. There's a huge surge of houses going for crazy amounts of money because people have money. People are moving. There's values of houses have gone up in other parts of the country because people are moving, for instance, from California to, let's say, Texas or even further east, where the value of houses are a lot less than they are here in the state of California. And people that are buying these homes elsewhere have this dispensable income that they can throw down on the table to buy a house for $80,000 to $100,000 more than what the value is because they want to live. They want to be somewhere else where they can afford to live. And then you've got this house over here that these investors are buying so that they can throw some paint on the walls and new carpet or whatever. And they're renting it for twice the amount or whatever the mortgage is. Now, the rents here in California are out of control. Have been for some time. And I'm sure in other parts of the country, don't worry. Eventually, in the next 15 to 20 years, the baby boomers are all going to be dead. That's the reason why there's so many houses on the market, because that was the generation that really just blew up society, okay, as far as numbers go. And there's going to be this surge of houses being sold because the kids to these parents or the generation baby boomer, I think I said that wrong, but anyway, this generation, they don't want the house. The house was built like 40, 50 years ago. They don't want it. They just want the money. They don't care what's inside. They might go through and pull out some documents and maybe a piece of furniture or something from their childhood, which they already probably have. I'm saying this based on a estate sale knowledge. These kids don't give a crap what their mom and dad was collecting, hoarding, whatever. I've seen stamps on the floor, tons of jewelry that mom was wearing. And they've gone through, and other people have gone through. So, these things that are of value to someone else is not of value to another person. All they see is the value to the house, and that's it. It's sad. It's really sad. But then again, maybe those people is like, I don't want that. I don't want that stuff. I want my own stuff. So there's going to be a huge surge of houses coming up, and they're going to be empty. They're going to be empty, especially here in California because everyone's moved. There's a large percentage of people who have moved out of the state already. So the rents will eventually come down. The prices of the houses will come down. Investors are going to want their money. So what are they going to do? They're going to lower the rent so they can at least get somebody in there so that they can keep generating. Commercial properties are going to be vacant. That's already taking notice right now. Businesses can't thrive here in the state of California, so they're going to move on. They're going to find other ways, other locations too, mainly, to operate a business for less. So I'm predicting this, and it's already probably been predicted, but eventually, if you can save some money right now is a good time to save your money as much as you can. Go out and get another part-time job. Save $100 a week or whatever. If you can save $100 a day, that would be good. That would be really good. Because if you can put, in my opinion, and I don't know if I'll live this long, but if you can put $500 away a month for the next 20 years and invest it properly, where maybe you put it in a fund of some sort, and then you have a retirement plan of 25, maybe 30 years from now. I'm 50, so 30 years from now I'll be 80. I pray that, my number isn't called upon at that time and I move on to bigger and better things. But hopefully at that point, someone could really be doing okay, because you got to think at that age, are you still going to be wanting to work? No, I don't think so. I think you're going to want to relax a little bit. And then as soon as you relax, your number gets called upon. That's just experience of people that I've known. I know it's sad. It's really sad. You work all your life, and then the day you retire is the time you expire. It's kind of a morbid thought. But anyway, I want you to think about that. Save your money. Wait. If you're considering to buy a house, I would wait a little bit longer. Interest rates are great. They're very attractive right now because the price of the house is through the roof. You know, the only thing that's gone to the moon, other than Dogecoin and Bitcoin at some point, or crypto, whatever, I don't follow any of that, it's the price of housing. Who would have thought that, you know, something like that would have been a great investment? I mean, it's perfect. I mean, look, there's a ton of properties out there too. I mean, I'm looking, but then again, a lot of them that you want to pay, you know, a couple $1,000s for, at least here, you know, they're all north of me and they're all in the desert. I don't know. Maybe you could sell sand or something. I don't know. Sand's expensive too. Anyway, I'm just rambling. But there you go. I want you to think about that. It could be nonsense, but I want to just document this, that housing, there's going to be an over and abundance of it in the next 10, 15. Did I say 15 to 20 years? Yeah, we'll stick with that number. I'm guessing here. I'm guessing. Jobs. I want you guys to think about this. People are not wanting to go back to work. People that were here working, food staff. I'm just picking on that because that's something I can relate to. They've moved on. They were like, I'm not going back to that shithole. I'm going to go somewhere else. Well, they moved on to somewhere else, being i.e. another state, another location, and there's a ton of openings right now. A ton of openings. I would jump on it now, folks. Jump on it now. Collect your unemployment or whatever until it ends, but still go out and look for a job. You know, I at one point in my life I had 4 jobs, and right now I only have 1. And then I do reselling on the side. I feel like I'm not contributing enough, you know, and I feel like I don't need to sleep. I know that's not the right way to think about it, but anyway, that's another story. I'll catch you guys later on the next one. Stay tuned and see what happens. So, think about what I said. Hey, by the way, thank you for watching.